way back in the campaign time 2016 na mama say ntimi nye ne sabre ji say ekoye nim ansa so he lacked that confidence at that time he say obetimi go looking at the economy and then your financial position there no who say we dey ano dey ma me dodo but you got a leader who had that courage and that charisma said the tie bia no ye beye and what you get that courage in it I implement it and the challenges about then we solve the challenge and move on enti why are there what is the channel so say it is all born about say another aya there say what if freeze jabasa and no money age na mo anya there say okoji sika yen fan koye cathedral man ya boka ya amna there no mbuo koye DDP ne na omubuo fo en na obo abanchi but we catch aban say wetin ma free SHS abane de ende woni age ne ye bo papa so a woni age ne ye ka weakness there usu no that is how it should be ye nipa ye omre ye wo ahoden enu nti no se un se ye rampiani and do se mama in a certain way a nka se wagu party say e your mind no ni ye yonti eni ni ye munti ana wo yesa and that is good because se nka wo tie panyi asema anka nuru ba bia dey aduru no ke bi kran kama lose election no o ta say kamu start ye mu ye ne ma bia makoti abrewa ka chem say da bi e wo fie o nkora no koba ansema mo kani e bia wo de wo ti wo fo wi mu nti wo nte hwe nti to bo ase menye ni sei fafa ma ye gangare ya me mo beti chese mo na mo sika ba mo ho na chese mo ye na mbe bia na kunkuro o de akohwe wa wi afi na wo be ka say Enti institute there. He talk about fairness. He talk about fractions in the party. Say we free her and I mean I'm say ni as you see ana kan kabi o. Asem no baby e kokoko si ni nyina fairness ne fractions ne ye ko emra nyina ne ye kan kabi no. Kan kabi ni ye me na me kan me na me ye sumesi ana obenten. Ye de beye ope o mpo ne be. Ti sa na yesa na wo so fold your hands na wo hwe. Onia say Yerebefa A. Intia Mekaise, I think in 2017. I've forgotten the media house that I went. One of the top
Kuma FM 87.9 Kuma.
Say opese oye free SHS. Inti kwan bia so no ani nyina wo say na nsem ni bi ho no mo den but said it ne dey wo say ye boa no na ye kan sa na ye na say I'm not saying say me implement free SHS. But se papa no say yenya na say un say ade na ye no
constructively also criticize you
criticize it o say debi o kasa say mo dia on air o kasa say mo see na ko kasa ma ba debi o say de o kana na say na mo yesa de a ne no so na de ai dey e be because they were not able to criticize constructively. Papa say and the papa say sana zim
Chaman me da say mama say am amra ho say sabre no no MP no ka ho no ka ho bi
da bia am be camera but the bone
Samoa you see who free party no nyam fie mi ensam fie na yo party who film da bai
e bia na Mr. Samoa say ka papa say ni bi o
oh the video say
because that time now come party nye be 8 months to election
and na every stage you see how be bro hey am how bro
what kuna money
yeah I just say you have to defend something in defense where you
because now can be no now can be 8 months to elections and I'm free
ekoya go do say am we go to ready to business friend and I come asem obukaya
I say no say a party no and
say that is what do you ba so do
Akuma FM 87.9 Kuma so
ne be petigu for mo ni undimi ntua say one day o undimi ntua say one day dey bo ho stubborn papa say nya be si wasase so just say you need consistent to make sure say what me and what you say because then what to bo ase afifi na anyini na aso aba na apro agu na nso akoso di nya de da fo di ne mo ye ni nyina no say who betimi aba mfa so amomo just the next be 16 to 20 years so because
Akuma FM 87.9
I'm telling you for a fact
the next
be 20 years
and no matimi deal with and I said the equals for party me niam mienu mampani kufu aka ho asem factions and fair player anyhow.
So
into that into the way 20 years and a building
na every ho fashion
somewhere
any fair play no every ho okay na anu ya say Alan dey say go tu ni penny you know si na anu ya bantuma ya dey ni si
Akuma FM 87.9 Kumasi
anazo ka say twa enia me ekoso underground ene niema asema stika kan yi enya asem we say mbenfu nyina abesom yi
God they are doing that because of a candidate
what does it ese munya abotre na mo ne transfer nsem o kan mo ya analysis when nipa no be chance ya kan kra no a di kan emma kind of disclaimer be on it asana o be kan sem but hwe say the almost ya so azema ye kan na omo twisting no just to the advantage of your
Akuma FM
abedi akire ba ku syndrome no ada bia me kan any problem abedi akire ba ku syndrome what I say desire na free ho a be very difficult say be before no betima go
individual bi na if say a individual bi na obey the key target and amana basa and say you think that party no na
amenka ayi ba hwe Kufo President Kufo be gina ha e kan mo to aba o kai obegina
Jubilee Park
no na nye Jubilee Park overhead is so e Asaf Interchange
okay Akuma FM 87.9 Kumasi
mo hwe de mo ye de mo to a mo ye de mo to a mo hwe no a mo be hu no amfa nya asem apenampa manfo castigate no a ekoto abani wie no uhunu de ifirechire a ebae na nyama to aso consistently and na omodi aya na build I entrenched part no say they are difficult say with me here from to what be you ho a o pese o break the status quo no you become an enemy.
Akuma FM 87.9 Kumasi
and it's very unfortunate for them. You become an enemy. And now, I say, one years they didn't go just na kai Japadi buku na ready. So kai Japadi buku na a mouth ya near ma e koso ni nyina because we say they wanted to take the commanding heights of the nation, the commanding heights. Because you share Japadi buku na.
So it's a capacity.
What I say ya wele. Oh no, ni nyana nephew. Then the party office go here Jubilee House. Office in his work as in Grale di Magro, nobody knows. Jubilee House, what is it? A hundred instruction in every bar. Now, Nina Kaze, they are festa na renipem. A binumzonia musica at the iron Yama. It is just a shadiano, a madena to me I could do stage beer. Then I can look at Kenny in Abuma, a mad the soul of the party. Every partner a cra and no home. Every so existing name keke MPP no dey existing name but nana's personal property in there what is nana personal property in there but MP New Patriotic Party there it only exists in name the party
Akuma FM 87.9
Kumasi so mbe kwa so mbe so na dey ba movement for change ye ba movement party ye ba den pa denim say nyame ya adom ne ba hwe Alan obi a onya mai the book Great Transformational Plan you know nyema papa wo bia no you know na say NDC aban betimi akonanimu a omode ye what I say because how can you sit down at this material moment say we betimi constitutional review a ompe kwa obefa so a obetimi independent constitutional bodies a omuhu ni as enkoyes aban na ekura bibiem
so you have problem with the the membership of that committee,
No, independent constitutional body na yi ya. Ya no no woma yi woma wie. Enti enye nipa baako, enipa ni bi free academia, e bi free the religious institutions, e bi free ayikra ayifo nyina aka ho PWDs and all other people are omo omemmu ane yakeka ka omu abom because ahemfo nyina aka National House of Chiefs. Omu ne ye dey set sa independent constitution sorry second chamber no nti omu ne betimi aya analysis na omu
87.9 Kumasi
I interview no one say we say na fata say ye dey no eye it is emfie nwotwe na obedi a it is emfie nwotwe na odi ye yi na wie obia ndimi sisa no obetimi akwa US akwa esa dey say you can do it there obia ndimi sisa no say on say wo mu nyanwi okura no wo makofa electoral commission dey about so one started almost test waters no to me it's not the best because for now electoral commission no more yen say is not fit for a job no
Akuma FM
87.9 such
Akuma FM 87.9 Kumasi
when you fit for dia na bet me abo amra fit for purpose. Is it because niema ohia mo fa nko ya na anasa dien and as a moya bet mamna fit for purpose mo provide say no the tabs no ko na mo yifufra waba you better na ho ye sa kwasa politics way and not fit for purpose this niema we say nyina ubehuna no na chese ye tab nyina na spend ho na niema papa aba no ye na kata so and this buy I can tell you say for the past 6 months niema o maye no 8 years ya NPP tana be no
Akuma FM 87.9 Kumasi
Zamwa
I'm telling you we didn't van compare what I say
6 months
6 months we nya unti say na 8 years yazi bibi the haircut as a hair etwa grofoti ebinim afa ho awuo na oni kuroma ebinim afa papa da be kana sana na mbia da bia kama was yewo ambani papa bae that's it wakwaji nipa sika ono bon bra edini sika ato was mafa the next 30 years and 15 years metu ama what you say we be that obi dini sika abeto ayi o
Akuma FM 87.9 Kumasi
was mafa ni bibia the next 15 years metu ama the first time in the history of this country sebi eskafone well the middle class eco demonstration first time in the history of this country the middle class eco demonstration what be okrumara di se wo hwe sa ne ma we se nyina na ebinuma chese wo ma si wo mu bo se ya me de pen ye beye we don't care about anybody don't care who the ben wo buy no a ye de aban amamu no ma won enipa wo ma MT ye de amamu enya Ghana eyi no nya Ghana plan you know your map no tin ye dey you know ma wo ayo map no abedi so eni pe omu yie die ntin ye dey amamwe no ma wo eni pe omu yie die ntin ye dey amamwe no ma wo na wo ba na eni pe omu no so a wo mu no wo dey ahokire ke CSA e ba omu so wo yi wani emfa ahokora na wo betra na we kan we see what do you expect from me na say over the egwe wi a ye ne na be so
Zamwa medase
emezo
medase pi Zamwa no mo susu mo de mo nya mo de na eduru ho a ya hwehwe mo ye humu eza na mo my options na ay kakra bi yankobe nkuma na konifa ampani go for say de
87.9
bi sorry kroma samo hui ozmi mo party bi adi and o mo wai nti ya hwe ya yesu e ba be ka ho bi eno no de tu ya ampani go for say me de heavy I always say ampani for no ka o mo na ma mo tu o mo ka no mo ko party meetings nanka o mo de ashim no mo tie sermon nanka mo tie tia unu dem hono na wadwen wa fine tune wadwen ti wo di nkoma wo di party nkoma nya individual unhwe benkum gase o ya me yi kra no asomasi nti we ya me yi obentinti na asheda se de zamu akega
87.9 Kumasi
syndrome bi o party ni mu eno na akoye problem yi well chairman my ento aso na yenhwe e ba be hwe the illegal mining bit on the fight. My whole videos we are Hanabisi was I TSM or region mobile. As I be another operation. Na chairman, mami Musa, the commitment to dealing with this is because say Lands and Natural Resources Minister can be said to
Akuma FM 87.9
in this fight with the ministry. Any abino leading or supporting from all angles. The chiefs and the chieftaincy and the district assembly, DCs. But as you speak, we cannot say insuno eniate invasion. Same Crawford forest immunity, they are still doing it. I mean, we are not getting things right. Now no the catch them bema. I don't know your cook who the cost on the intimate.
Akuma FM 87.9
Yanyama Yansa in Sune. These are 3 areas government essay or target because se hono otimi clear why the rest ebe ye legal I bet me go through process near the roadside water bodies and then our forest reserves. Still, I'm on focus on we invade now. Report about say omotimia clear binum. Still, clear.
87.9
when you go to those areas, Apramprama Forest, you go there, people are still there. Now no, they went there. Operation course, or they had people to arrest. I mean, what is it, Chairman?
Okay, so no, I think that it's a serious problem. Na asama okan and I said the chiefs, the DCs, and Abino, the key people who can stop it. Obekaya during the Kufado time.
Akuma FM 87.9.
All the DCs are related to.
I started region 23.
Very good.
23.
Of course, there was a gathering era concerning the chiefs.
KUST.
Yes. Inti is no sasem na okay no is it new? Inti di na sanko for na ya ken during the past government. You can say sanko for him ne betimi abo amade na ye. And now we are still saying it. The chiefs have not been changed. But me who say said the solution say kwan we need the best of ya de no. Inti bi nye an event. So because an event yeah to say the omo ye call forest on no ya easy excavators na dey no mo dey adwuma no enti therefore insuo no any better. Don't forget that insuo no etene free baby and e be sene ko enti say wo kopam omo middle na atifi ho no mo no omo da ho tu a still e be ba be sena ko ana wo ko atifi ho no mo so a na wo pam omo na middle for no so aye dey aba enti if say you nim say
Akuma FM 87.9
this is any ahemfo ni bi ni ade na hyehyɛ mu a but me you know wo hwɛ mutie wo follow a yera im say yaro bi ni mu mpabo akra because of mining issues and it tells you say mpanyimfo ye dey this ade no ho dwuma na emu no political lines in a wo no and there was a aban no man ni yedin e wo ho because
political lenses
political lenses na
Akuma FM 87.9
bi a make say yeah sika 500,000 and 2,000 no ye mfa nko ho tell am say excavator enye 50,000 and 20,000 asem you talking of millions of cedis. Enti nya sesabe kokosha pa bi na eya ade no panyin bi titiri bi ense kromu bi and to some extent yeah, man penyimfo ne ahemfo ne ade ne binum. They know some of these people. And can't they sit with them and talk? Say, Minia, ade ye bochiri. Okay, bia gum kakra, ana jai, ana ye ni say. Seizing the licenses, stop the operations, and any parentras in Yankasa. Because the idea ne kono, I had to say, Yadigiri Sani, a koya, I think I'm not saying Rechi, me who say Chinese phobia, any idea. In the Chinese one, omoye 1 million a wokruma. I Chinese. Still, I didn't engineer that. Still, I didn't so cost. Until when?
Akuma FM 87.9.
We need to crack the whip. Say, Obi a penina, political will. Say, or my opinion say no. Kwakuma nuna means idea we would dear dinner. Because if you lay down your investigations, otherwise to for more, won't say, sa concession we, yet the ma or binti na penin say, and I could do we more normally say. It may be a Jeffrey him. But you see, when they are giving reports, who say, some of the reserves na nanke en komanda kanene na omoye mojuman obatimi agigibi and as a job me boa good so nka yenyere ho ye kan wasem ye ken a ye kira dwen na ye solutions no omuntie
87.9
na so na ye 20 na waji mu 5 a continue if in get bi anka ban ni nya be 1 year no na so nka na ye 20 reserves na omawura man ke bi aka 2 na ehunu say there have been an improvement and a good improvement so I bet me at so because yeah can you know so that me can say is an any event untimi nya na one time say mako sizi omo oti no ana na obi anya adwuma ho bi yawi o down ho kwa people go back into what is the way forward and yes I ask Sakola for here me dey be answer from move from the blue den for here mo
Akuma FM 87.9 Kuma
again enebeye but if they can start working on say ade no kiaji reserves ni bi baby ni kwa so kono wa wo ko bi ani yaji ya seize amount for B licenses and you tete mu there are a lot of people companies yaji omo licenses ni ade omo ntimi enya adwuma ni biu which is good enti kakran no say they make us say it's not an event but it's a process omo mfa process no na this is omo appoint omo se here almost within their municipal or their districts. Sa juma na ikoso a omuntimi nya juma no. Ye omari
87.9
simple.
In fact, minya time.
One of the tasks na ye clear say bia wo district. Ye galam say wo honum. Enti yenim say forest ABCD e wa ha ana amanfo ye wom. Enti wa juma ba ko a wo be ne say wo de onya MP ana waka say me konkran me ko parliament. Wudi see there no na ti kronum nti ne ekoso obia no wonnim enti se ba na garam say no wo da ho e wo na ekoso na wontimi control na wontimi nsia no kwan a ke 3 months amasa na ya de take it amount kofie ne enfa de obetimi aba be emeye nanka ebasa na afi obi obeba bia no obeye careful ne timi aye adwuma na mana amenye improvement na anyesa na etete ho say a ade ba koso ehwehwe maso na I want to find out good body wants a mini a day. Sir, say good no motor. Where do they buy it from?
Okay. So the last time I met Sami Jemfi, or say they are now putting measures in place, because omuntimi nya license when you menu no as to why na beto no, any baby on beto free no. Omo entimi nka say good omuto nyina no from legal miners. Because as you speak, the system. In fact, on one case, maybe we can get. Or say, after na omo build the system. A bit to me, a separate. No matter target said these are illegal miners, and this is coming from this area, and this area. No, how many of them the amount licenses to operate? Nti eno de. As at the time, by a month, maybe about a month or something. As you speak, Omo manaye clear to Ghana for Omo Haidi Bibia say. As you speak, there was a dialogue making that comment. say as we speak so mo ka say gold omo to nyina from the right source as in legal miners na omo man ani nti from the end the last time I heard from him that is what he said see ano as at the time o ka so no omo ni system ebetimi identify say we go we free hand neighbor we free hand neighbor they are building it they are now building that system ebetimi
I'm saying this will be illegal mining galamsey whatever na nyina e kana so I just say unim baby a akronfo
Akuma FM 87.9
Kumasi unim ni nyina so nti obi kwaje obi fon a na odi afa ho na akwa akoto
Benza Colombia for na obekundo kwe
oh that be say with the public knowledge obi anim say I say o kotinka na tinka me how me oh me anuanom we dey
aba ele mbasemo from Colombia
ya wa daro kan se mi ne swatini ase mi dura me e famra na me ka o se wa no ko chia o hini
ya so yire no ya kana se pia e boy dwaman
woni mi say me na fofo ni o I've been there 3 times you talk about it yeah
okay
Akuma FM 87.9 Kumasi
say illegal for no so no koye galamsey no na wonya ba bi obeton na still no ade na ede
yeah
ni nyina ka ho bi o ade na ede ba onimi so obi akọ ade na okọ no wo sa wo ba bi obeton no anya ho sika edi dia se ja ho sere
o tu obenya ba bi akọton akọgine sika
good enti se wonim se ade wi a okọ ye wie kura na esa ye problem go akọtọ kro no de what I say ana emrana hesa ne
the same thing
ukọ wie obi ade a de ọtọ ye no ene umumienu nyina no that's it but in this case no go to galamsey na illegal na wono ni ayi bia na we na otimi ba beton because
as we speak when we still now gold ni be free or man illegally ebi mo to free the free man nti samemo were that omunya issue license ni we a ho na afei no I say cocoa tree when we chill Saudi afaha was smuggle then the lawsuit
so omo che sani ma on say ti o intina me submission make constitution make laws make regulations no se sani ma no eni wono mo a se be obetimi achi obi o chi na wa chi ne kwati se Facebook kada fo ya obetimi moto ni mo say praja fo yi mara gidi bia ni wo so mumu what I say illegal ano tinze woni ne consent police ni sha obaje 5-10 cities no akore ba bi ana mo na mu enti yemma mra no se mra no yenye spirit up because we don't go to galamsey no yes an ma nyina wo ye wi a ono nim se o ade o ya o de ko ha fa obenya ne sika na na wakwa unni licenses so hu ana wakwa ye ade na illegal na wo tu na din kra na afegi so de koro obi dem ana de ko fat dan vie chiri na wakoton a ni nyina no can reduce adwuma no.
Okay, so per what
Akuma FM 87.9 Kumasi.
More extended deadline.
Akuma FM 87.9 Kumasi.
As we speak, after 21st June, no, yenya any communication from Bia. I will try and speak to Minia Kwame Prince Kwame Minkan Busan Hansem say, how is it going? Say, Omoma extension because the first one was I was say deadline no na 21st May 2025. And I'm extending it to 21st June.
Yeah, it's
2025.
Yeah.
And they said they wanted to give enough time for registration other framework. A bit me aba na bit me abua
na 29
and then 28
87.9 Kumasi.
Possibly. They are watching agency so we need to find out from them. What I say omatimi aye license nyina wie aye shoe nyina wie ama eze obia no a onni bi no on be treating the same emra no se sen we look at that chairman me that say na me ma Dr. Akwaba doc
yes
boko there
oh nyame adom boko
anopem frɛ wa na
o frɛ me
we hu miss call no
nyame na frɛ
u yes hu phone na call se was na
David ako hele na frɛ
okay
on na me hu miss call
na phone die
oh me phone no
Akuma FM 87.9 Kumasi.
ana na unya sorry
Oh, my sorry, me sorry 3.
Say bia o se sorry bi o ha sorry ba na as a naji jino ni so na.
Oh, that
o ya de na uri fi na. O tonko ni ade am.
Teacher dey na me classes are up to 5 p.m.
Sa.
They wasn't prepared me.
See my catch say. Ma me nya na me so me moa. So o kwa na me di wachi.
Sa.
Na na bibi o
machi a wuntimi nya hwe.
Na me market.
You see your market.
Sa. Mu ye dey. Mu ye mu nya zamzam market.
Oh, say be market. Say na do time o say market. Ade chere nya market nko a o.
Say na dey aka na o dey classroom dey.
87.9.
Na me nya dey aka no. Research
asem time to market the exams
me say na nka me ye research boa wo e obi a wo se John hwe ha ma me yiwe ma me ana abochi na me di akọ school mo na wompe hey Dr. Samuel Free anyway my ending komo ye na from Mampani go for futu be see illegal man
member na metie chairman na metie so
Mr. Amwa
me hu chairman na che
yeah
ko di holidays kaka fe no aba
ewo
bi I say minim baby o di me dem ka say ko di holidays
but chairman has been in the region I know
Akuma FM 87.9 Kumasi
so on ka hwenje mi di me dem sa na ma adwen ye
me ene wate we de nya ka kum ni we dey chama nye ka kumu
ene ma no dose ntia na dey akɔhye mu kakra holidays dey ko afi na wie kakra na ya tia fam kakra
enti doc my enko na you two issues
I think say based on the course of party MPP some of us were agitating say was a penny be esim na oma direction because I say I chasing
Akuma FM 87.9 Kumasi
in discipline and also focus on any show your catchy powers, show who you have money, so you have power, you have control over delegate, over this, over that. I shall say time I say thank you to say Thanksgiving. Then talk kwamku ibi nto mo ho ase say ni enti ye nyina based on our comment ne political direction it was a penny bi sim
Akuma FM 87.9 Kumasi
penny de we see kwa say ko ho abrewa omo to abrewa ne to twene omu nim so omu do omu nim de ene ne wo wi ase me ne mrema ene young ones na aba no omu nim say technology me pbb a me hu of phone so but you will fear nyansa me boss will be was a common sense will tell you say who drew baby a pi wachi na ko hu pani bi na ka say eh die akoi wadaro maden enne enkrofo ma ba wo MPP mu no
Thursday na ye ko
Akuma FM 87.9 Kumasi
na me drive na guy back out me cho ka common sense ne ye pe wie be hunu phone ni ye de gogo yi enenam map no na de nam ti ye kwa iduru ba bi no na nka say go fu ye omuti ye mbisa wo o so gogo no de ye be ko ana ye nam na kwa na ye kwa sa na anwaka na se kwan no kra ti kwa na de dem ye duru wo no mo no afi ye kwa enko because can ntimi me fa ho nti ti say de working yo ye pe wie be hunu phone map no do beko ne mo mpanyin tifie a wo so bisa say ekwan ekwa ma say
anafi honye bati mufa
tia ba gogo no o se gogo no de be konti ye ko afi ko duru ho no no ekwan na kwa enko fi ne wo se san be bisa mpanyin fo no mo te won say
na ka me musa ka me fi
na say wo gogo de wakosi ti afi be bisa mo so ekwan wo fa tira no me say a de be ko
ati book no wo ho wo besua
ye panyin common sense no any gogo
man thank you
enu na emma he utimi ko school ya ko school so amfa common sense aka fa ubejini 79 ubedwin se broni na nam ho saa bibini na broni adwe na dawtrim enkoyie enti
Akuma FM 87.9
Kumasi only the only respected leader for now in the party sebi o kan sama ne se ohun sama o kan oh na minim se mu okuo mu a was a mukobusem. It was a mukobusem. Sa institute here or my to me. Sa what is some of them her class?
Patriotic Institute, yeah.
They should have.
No, but
MPP has not been fair to the party. 8 years. Abemu. Mwantimi ankoto dan to say the NDC for
FM 87.9 Kumasi.
Look at the numbers of MPP. Party na office na mako create 2 by room be say mo kochara de.
Party office.
Na ye wana hefa. Omo ma ebe niwe. Me the minim say party ni ho na o create ye bi wo.
Okay, maybe I'll say maybe.
Party na.
Sir.
No mo ye ni we. Omo anja party won a headquarters so. Me busa na busa say we want to nim wi.
This same busa.
Party headquarters one of me. Sir John. But the party was based on founders. Omo reasons omo dey party no. Na was say 8 years no. Enti me the member NDC abaso. Edan omo akoto omo si ni kama MPP for tete dan wey. Mumu ensi foforo. Na de bia na mo hwe dan wey mu sa na masa akoti school ewom. School na ntimi mfa nipa ebia say 50 per at a go. I think so say I'm say pressure about almost say
and the sense of mobile regional training centers so.
The focus on regional training center. Me come venue no. What's the regional training center? Training center for who? Look at the numbers of MPP. Dan na wo hwe.
Dan no dey say afa na wo twa adwesi so me ho no man share am pay attention sa no kwa no kwasem no krenim nyame animu ni.
Ye ka se institute a enye ayi wo dem ha be mienu chembe ho
no ba won be decentralize no
e dey decentralize ye was center
in krande no and be a pointer or administrative point but there will be training centers in regions e ho no na omo be yi training then they will issue certificates certificate no kra no e ba be here one of the qualification criteria
it was not taught
party
true.
Leadership and
it was not taught true. Oman sebi an kwani mu say ombe as a force bi and omudi mirika ko yes ade we.
Sir,
I'm telling you. Ewo oma dream so ombe bibi sa. But the timing say come in this time no. Na in this time. Come be yan come ye.
Omo yan headquarters so.
Say you Sir Simon for Dynamo Institute. They have to be serious. And party they can do this more than try show you.
There been a party no per se on one sort of resources say
resources.
No, but Chama, sometimes you have to also understand them.
You're raising funds.
They don't want to commit. One who say and I we have funds. Raising funds. Baby, critical. You only flyer no more for the launch. No, who say idea maso. The front line is now. Ka unsa ka ordinarily. Ka Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia they will be on the flyer, but they were all off.
87.9.
So clearly they want to draw that line. Say, and yet a year, they agenda
strategy. To create an impression, be say was it me? The solve issues are in discipline. What part in him? It was not well taught and strategized. Say you be implemented. The common Koyan was had a headquarters.
Okay,
they should have bought a land and built well structured. A bit me accommodate even conference. Crowds conferences about Sardine. 8 years, all these years. Tete Dina John Sabimu a taught Safiano that do boy him on and you say you want to build party. And what's the fashion?
87.9
normal. Bedi machine yen nko de yanko.
Mamperiko for say no. Also we free because o can be no so chemadwisi so say NDC and they call all the tertiary institutions are NDC take over.
Oh yes, definitely they are taking.
And Mabu no say tain na be ya kono ama Mabu no say. Yes. And I remember when NDC started omo social democrats training center ne say yana wo kan focus ni bi no wo show omo blueprint na wo show omo document mu ahu omo target ne say omo capture the youth, and I'm telling you say nei mabunu do na no kane no ananka obi kan say me NDC ni ana wo de ne tikos enne omo kano said omo pe bia mampani go for made reference or say go to the tertiary institutions Legon obusa or the Legon example say Legon anu aba 2 year Legon e ko saying Legon so we here someone say ekwan no wakra no ayedan ya see chance your baby say me someone ka 20 years so they say 20 years kra na wakra na I'm
not saying it's 20 years.
I no crowd menene nya
your mo aye no mo aye obi ka say perpendicular ti say baby anyone join anyone. The issue is that they have not planned how ombetimi are resolve the issues of a year because obi aye the ope and na yes solve problem na moko for sa 2-bedroom flat na mo di be institute. What do you mean?
Is it important?
It's important and greater important. Greater Kumasi, greater important. In the sense that a party that has been all these years, 30 years, more office headquarters, more team modernizing bubu NC Nivofro. Na mu dimirika kwa institute to be 2 rooms are and team very 150. The same headquarters, meaning baby as omo ya atache o omo ye dey
100 there. Okay, minim say mo betime nya then because konwa na me hu ye no dey metima kan betime 200
mo pa so disappoint me see the word jomo ye no
mo Facebook
aso makoye bibi na ye be say ehun si ye ahye bibi ase you could not renovate and I say create a modernized headquarters.
Now no be educating me say Dankwa Institute was there any na Zamo e be drew dog I didn't 100 there. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 about maybe I be any party free and so another 10 I be ana is that be ana from
6 4 24
party
87.9
4 times 8 Nanadu 8 16 years.
Look at I had 24 I had 24 na I didn't say 40
it was an emergency institute no create.
Oh, but that's a good start. They will have a regional training center.
It tells you said
the knee-jerk approach of solving issues.
Not ready to solve issues. Also, so share huna party no. Niema hia omu nyina ye individuals ya ombetimi enya bibia free.
Yes.
Paso mo dwene party no say
Akuma FM 87.9 Kumasi.
Yenu ni o ma.
Enu ni hu susa so ni o.
Wo ma fan say. Or man, they will vote for it. And I could send you, man. So now it's so deep.
Sir John, did they make an say?
They
have to set up.
Okay.
And listen to the old people. Or more party in Yasha, and say, no, you funa bana. Ubia so manu muchobu. Oma fan say, oh, where or buy so no party no ministry, no say dankwa, debia dankwa, and why buzia, and would dear chili. The vision behind those you know
almost on the border
someone above bohono what pictures do you be but how relevant
87.9
how these people have suffered for the party until oba ba mu ne ba no CEO bi be ayi bi no nyaska wonim say party no timi control wo company bi kan bia no akeka bia kire no we kan no akeka bia kire no
and that is what they want to do.
They want to do what?
This hardly the next phase
and then ayi sa way
look are you saying say nipa omu here leadership training this animal
the whole party from
also saying they be a omadwin abu say wo momo
they need a total transformation
to the polling station
to a bedroom.
Was it your success? Is the sum of your daily habits.
Akuma FM 87.9 Kumasi.
Is the total sum of your daily habits.
Yeah. sɛ wo suban a woda no de ne ha
daily harvest
ɛna kyerɛ wana mu ntuo
da bi adu bɛduru na nti sɛ wofi sɛ ka ɔmu daily harvest wone ɔmu wɔ adwene bi sɛ yɛpɛ sɛ yɛbuild party ɛbɛtumi agyina ne nan so a ɛnka deɛ nka wei aha ne wɔmu afei ne wɔdurɛ
ɛyɛ nim gu aseɛ papapapa me then for me it's a total disgrace na ni sɛ nkɔmɔ yɛ saa adeɛ wei
kɔmkɔ ne park so koraa ne hu sɛ woyɛ park so
na ni sɛ ɔmo yɛ me wo se na wonim sɛ hɔ party headquarters na ɔmo yɛ no
ayɛ ama misamu ɛsɛ ama misamu a
o ne sɛ asɛm a yɛka no
ɛyɛ ka no koraa
asɛm bɛ na wei yɛka deɛ yɛyɛ de the issue
87.9 Kumasi.
wei na ɔma yɛ no ɛnyɛ no nko a ɔmo sɔ ɔmo yɛ regional training centers ayɛ no nso so
Kumasi office
Kumasi home party office wei
ha
ɛne hɔ deɛ
ɛna ji sɛ dwosu hɔ ne yɛkɔyɛ no dwosu hɔ deɛ no
kurufum deɛ
yɛbɛyɛ emergency you see
wɔde anaasɛ deɛ mama
da bi ɔhɛ the misamu ɛka no ɔhɛ the party ɔmu nya nkurɔfo a ɔmu bɛ strategize for the party ana party ne sɛ abɛ individual self interest etimi na meyɛ executives a na makɔpɛ obi a presidential yi na medi n'akyi me interest ba manya position party no how the party will run for 30 years 50 years no there is no plan come me yes ankokogbo we emeka say it's an institute
no this is not fine
it is not fine
no doc
no when the truth we have to say it
you can ubetimenya different about this cannot be nkokogbo look at
no no say jubilee house nkokogbo na we me kan na no I'm telling you the fact says a party no ego plan pa they should have bought an answer how na a see what see na they should have removed everything and built a well structured modernized facility ah we betimi aye zoom e da we betimi aye zoom enye we ya no ma be ya we betimi aye zoom
Akuma FM 87.9
you are waiting that shows that you don't have a plan who a plan and you don't wait to go to a position before you come up with an institute
no mba power jabari a wo fom ye bi ni we say
say don't you can't say mama yanka the party has to be serious and no na omo focus on the core values of the party no omo man penifo na ebe mu no young ones no enya the concept of the party ntino obi aye de ope obi atimi di obi atem obi atimi keka bi chiro obi timi aye de omo ye that is the problem and this is a knee jerk approach because omo nim say omo de ba afa ne ebe say ebe training amanfo that afa na ebe training obi aka 6 months na ye call elections no 31st no afa na wo be ko training obi our party values and our party strategies. So they don't have any plan. They are in to ensure say we resolve issues.
That's a dog.
And that was President Kufuor told them.
Munyi NDC for home office munyi metos no mo hwade. No friends e kra.
We dey only compare NDC. Baby I NDC for your press conference. Baby MPP for your press conference. Ni enhwe. Ah?
So omo only world class hotels and others.
Oh,
so Alisa no money.
Alisa mo ekoye we ni nyina no komo bredo omo party na. It would have reduced a cost.
They able to
acquire the party the party no betimi exist for generations to come. If they were strategized. Kadan no mum sisi anko mabu aye modernize here betimi reduce cost.
Doc me that say.
Architect be no money.
Doc me that say.
Sika be no money.
Obi so munye ska kosi
and now say
okay, so production so Kwame Minkendi they will be doing press conference on Monday about this issue. Good word I don't know. It said they will be doing a press conference on Monday. That is information production and very good. It is good you brought this thing up.
Because
go to send me there.
Maybe someone me share here.
Akuma FM 87.9.
What's about you?
Go to the no. Now person become
okay.
Say go to that Ghana has seen. Got the about 80% of this land gold also. Gold that has seen. So where the geology no. We say that is a crocodile. The Oman baby, you see. So far, I tell you so. Beko from Beko. Two things. So far, higher.
87.9 Kumasi.
Volta no say no. Banzi economy na gold. Over Volta no side or right or eco streets in oil da ho and sana other things
omo so boy dey you
papa nyama wo kro machine na ka lithium na na kopie lithium kakaka bi bia o ma we see yes how good land na gold no say city no se yebetimi ahyehyɛ saa ne ma na atimi akɔ nanim yi pa yebetimi atu gold no na yensa ase no nsɛi na yebenya isika ehia onyina wo mu a agye sɛ yɛyɛ alam yi no de ba sɛ we have to ban, restore and support. BRS, ban, restore and support. Now land policy ni say the first 2 years no yam ban mining activities ni na. When the COVID buy ya restrict the movement. Baby obi e ko bia no. Okwa wuntimi ko de open no. Ya bana obi e ntimi first cavity an ko so ko tu gold na me de ko ye bibia na gold na de ko tu. Ti for the first 2 or 1 year no ya ban na ya baby asese ni nyina ya reclaim ho ni nyina ye nsase forest any nsuo ni nyina
87.9 Kumasi.
And then we restore we are any support wo mo ya legal mining because ya kan nyina no says baby wo si abako obi ye mining ho no police for duro soldier for duro mu ntimi nyane because of legal documents baby adwuma se ho anewo. We have such people in the system now. Any binum say illegal. It one more illegal no. We support them to do the right thing. Na illegal for no. Ya yi wo free. Na ba bia ni so mo kono. Ya di eyato so because say be fan say who ko ejuma forest na say ya.
Akuma FM 87.9 Kumasi.
Imprisonment. Who ko say nsuo na echiwa. Ya ma life imprisonment. Ya chi ni fa ba ku mienu miensa enan nsia. Be hu say sade ni abetwa. Here street enforcement pa betimi ama ebenye gold ni ebenye ensase ni ye forest so a o man no beto. This is the policy na alan odeba but odimi ma but oba sa na me nyina na say o mo ye adwuma no o mguso o mo ye no a na wo si wo ye we no dia ene de be koso yi wo mbe ya wo mdimi nduase da cause wo mguso o mo ye ade no the ban what me differentiate the oil legal need oil
87.9 Kumasi.
Unu and just say put me ban ade ni nyina completely this year yen to go do baby ah ye hyehe o man ye hyehe asase no yen sa obi antim fa baby anko baby ah tie no e ho no and then now can gold board ho asem say gold no a umode ko na bi ho from illegal mining that could be true. But at least any hwe kran better say wo mu asan illegal no mu san small girl. It me a fast system mu ko a ebetimi aboa. But we bu ja no na so we you ani say enkan ko fa kire ni smuggle fan go.
Akuma FM 87.9 Kumasi.
Our economy. Dem say timi wutimi capture. Let me fast system nu kra ko a ye no better. But in any case adia bi omo ya enye baase esensuo yes forest no de ese nyina mi and back because there is essential threat to the nation as me and back pa
right me da sim samwa chairman
so John well I think say
tokonu dia na
good ni patriotic institute ni asemo amokin se na ma edin
eno dia
na ma edin ni say mimi de amete ho mimi menya institute
Akuma FM 87.9 Kumasi.
It is a mimi ma no ba bi mu sisi e wan hwe gofo mu hye me kon na masa na wo ano den wo de
wo institute we na wo here institute se bia wo ba bia bedu no mu here institute bia wo here bi
I was Brigals for say hwe kind so na de ba kwa na to me I think say o mine na de baby ya wusu ni de we si ye ne ma no ka ho bi as individuals maybe na me catch and go for be say we share an average Ghanaian now be saying say the next 20 years
87.9 Kumasi
20 years crowd all the call 10 5 we be cry 5 years most of us only 10 years plan until no one say yo no na mu no ko you do 31st night no I 31st night na resolution no akobompa ya ti most of us year no oh afie so for crash and crying afie be comedian na pese wo ye na akeke kan sa enti sa ade na de awura it goes to our churches, to our businesses, to political parties and all that. Ni do bizan say is here king one say 87.9 doc asema na ni abra wo kire mu nyina na o say omo ba ban mu 8 years no couldn't they have done all these things or plan all these things and you
in fact
o make me defend it but because onko family is here say o ko MPP political party no omo 30-year development plan e we ya
no man crazy ni bi ai
I say wo be asem no what's that you go see so man ni bi
obi send me picture another picture and also see the class no so ma partition nti there's another class my partition another class is ni there's another class is
87.9
and we ba ko na what am fa ba ko say 30 on and 40 Zamu so so adaji
1 2 3 4 5 6 6 8 48
48
1 2 3 4 5 40 plus 40 2
animu ha ne bi wa ha o Zamu kan animu on kan 2 year wa animu ha yi another 4 wa ha there be 2 na wa ayi unzam kunye 2 wa ha
they say they be actually 40 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 48
Akuma FM 87.9 Kumasi.
So John, ain't Masama American say as individuals or as citizens. Oh yes, I'll come to that. As citizens, who share Ghana now be son of the next 5 years in the plan or the tier or the tell my or nibi 6 months or China next week 1 month. I reswire 1 year. And the nyina e de nemu a na e de ate sorry. So for na ho no ma o twan no harvest. O ya no harvest ni we ho no obenzo okoto mission house and na okoto as okoto car and na ye be foundation. We are enti you be sorry no kwa say 20-year development plan. E wo yan one we a e be problem. Enti political party the same thing. And na rema na e de obi aba be president. Yenya MPs. Ubi so mo say mine 50-year development plan for mine onibi because on one gaza oba no ne dey 3 years ne dey 4 years or the be win election free one more enti eno ye major problem and the kabom sa eno na enti da ye nyina sabi twi no say ye won twetwede enti ye disi wa na si na we ya say sa enti enya me wa de doc ani abra wo kan nyina no oba say asemo ya aba nti ni afi ade we in fianke bezi and 87.9 fine that is it but at the end of the day they are dangerous they build individuals. So what I say me when I started coming on radio near there now we share nkofo bi near there na say nkofo almost say ti politics na ye no and say John I say adam it is asem we na me hu dream me kakra but me hu say maybe is it Africans or Nippana almost say a wo individual no first e dey asem ne ba na ye kana dwen say na asem mo kan me nya sen nti odwen ni nya sen ni no odwen ni nya wi a sana na party ni nya sen sana o man no these 3 stages and enye ba akopɛ me TB friend PP mu me TB friend DC for mu enti so se na say ono individual no onya kese a party ni nyamai or mine nyamai and these are the people who are leading us. Enti oma build individuals left the party. Enti they have strong people, rich people who born dog, who born this. It's kind of one in chain. Enti okaso obeyesia, but the party does not have that money. The country does not have that money, but individual no that rich. Enti yesumo mu, yeserve omu. It's an individual na for 20-year development plan, 50-year development plan for the party, for the country. Asa ayo no okwa enti a whole problem that needs to be addressed. That is that. Now Chief Justice asemi there me no me dwen one adana I think 3 days ago I didn't get your interview bi ana obi say na sa papa de bi a metie ni bia na ya na 70 bi me say it's like common sense asemi awe wono no me timu say common sense no asa ehye ne botom na ode nam wona me ka asem na won ka bibi gidigidi bia wo ka asem ba ko mienu wa otrase a asem on o say 87.9 say Chief Justice judicial arm of government no ono na ye leader just 6 months ni ndc by omonto mra bi omonko fa mra foforo bi mmehye mu what ya say omonko fa mra foforo mmehye mu omo appointed obi foforo bi e ma ne meye director of we enko fa say we free ho yasesa mra bi mu and the same judiciary anana wo ye chief justice a o si eye correct bibia ye adwuma kama na sangofo yi mu hon ma na yi na wo ene ye se suspend o ye adwuma ye nye sei o si o ma e bias now you were superintending over such an institution or such arm of government ne ye by na yes ye hwe wo asemu a wo si ade ne de kofo no be so mo yim sei on be so mo yim sei na na time na wo lead no what was it about? Now, press conference here where me who say Krumwa press conferences are you any demonstrations, any move strike near the no. Fine, you can do it for public sympathy and all that. But baby, I'm running down any idea and face it. I'm running saying. You can't walk to them and I'm
87.9.
Would you do a press conference? Will be so be counter and say fellas so be teaching me no we change him to much changing na mu kire we are. Say John dey be. Court one e be kokka sem no.
Well, I think that Daniel Ofori issue statement and one of the petitioners. Or say on per se or be responded.
Say no
because or responded and I say committee na juma no mo ye no.
And that is what I'm saying.
You all respond in name or mama amena to say amena can be ano.
What? Good. Yeah. Because asema wo kano ana o chechem na asem ni mo ha. Now e mo ha no it is who now be say mo ha. Ana committee na be say mo ha. Na dey asema bo.
Maybe onu so hu say niema no Ghana fo anhu a.
Ah, say John me no tie yenim. Ye win. Asem no mo ne kan na ye bedroom asem.
It should be. It should also be.
We know. But you know, ni omo de abono no. Enti me na make say you just want the public. I say, for say any you say, asema, but the omai against somebody. No, my point is that if they have breached any constitutional act, I say no go for emra we ni kwanse mo di nipa na mo di adi no. But if they haven't, na say ne kwanso an nam ne dia, na me de ba ko e sire kra wo ni kra say, it is the first time. 2012 na Nanado ede election court no Supreme Court no na ye second 10th time and I said 5th time. Wouldn't there be a first time in anything? It is a chief justice a mistake and a boni bi aba na enkoye a e bi incident no mo bi anka ho hwe yenye din ni enwe. Is that what she's trying to say? Ebi o say asebi wo a ade na wa ye na bi enye. I was say emra no wo say ba yemfa ni ehunu pepe ye no nukure wom na be ka chem say it is the first time we doing that we should be careful na yenye den yenim se betimi abanti de hye ho mra enti face the law who yemra nim ni
the law is the
law face it unso nchen wo bia friends 2018 was there about and no I think 2022 Kenoverata. What can you know order? Time on me say ye friend say ye be or da papa no tim say wo yare ne ho kire no. But still
ni emoji wo.
Still he went through it. At the end of the day pamo no e go see say.
It fellas cross say.
It mra ye mra no abegina press conference be check wan say mu unchire ma kire am ya.
I heard the interview with Felix say
87.9
say omuwie na committee no the committee ni bebe bia no I was say Ghana for kro huna they will let them know say wonye hwe mu fa na djuma ma no a exactly what constitution e kan say committee ni wie the recommendation ba I was say mampani hwe no implement nji say ba na say ya clear no mampani ni bibia ye emra bia ni wa ka che mampani say committee ni de ba no mo say ya clear no onye boni bia mampani se me de mempene because mempeno and I say me crofo bi empeno nti
me de manu see on this case no
committee ni wie na adwuma na ebe
Akuma FM 87.9
me de manu see was asem de tell say ohun ne omaye pen wo mu ana uhwe ne lawyer wafa and where the MPP people are taking the cases to court, appeal, Supreme Court, any idea in one way or the other. Now it is said the MPP for in the time China. I'm not saying say exactly that is so, but Adjena Bassi say, Mammy, the Omodi Queen, I just said, "Daya on Bepamano." They are upon and Mabby Massim. But so, yes, I do know, Timu find out himself by the econo. Who's was a more day? Now, so Jim ready, and now you call to Sudi. You believe in that system. It is if you believe in that system, why do you come and explain so many things? Let the system work. A bit me a basse. You be you know, near Cleo say, and some of the tools in the Indian and then correct, correct. Name of the more my ye be painty, and in the Mudia didn't be any idea into wow, Mutiwa. I said, no idea, baby, I'm there for the head there, make coffee. It's make coffee, the enemy, my cancer, meaning I be a mobile, and say it here. But yes, idea. I don't know, I'm running, manning court. Face the law.
Is the law.
Bring your lawyers. Argue it. Young baby, simple. Now, the first time I be Benny, be the first time. There will always be a first time.
Why?
Remember, 87.9.
Doc, a candidate, Ananka. Mamma can hold the Ketuana so. Doc.
Yes.
The law is the law.
It's not the law.
Oh, but the law is the law.
And the law. We are the law. A big privileges. Many president, former president, Nanado Epe. Ghana Mrano. Say a man exemptions.
No, but the law is the law.
And yet the law gives some privileges.
But then also see a law. And also
that shows that we are not equal before the law. We are not equal before the law.
FM 87.9.
Yeah, we are equal. Human rights, why? Yeah, chibi. A bit of privileges. These chief just all privileges. Maybe yeah, you man me coffee ya. Me so no me die. Na me de nam ho. But
yes, say when your privileges near.
No. Me point about to some level say because the way e be shema me no say we are equal until you see a treating. No, you don't treat chief justice like that. Yeah, for president in court a committee ni anka nche ne say mu bi nka ho emra ye de kudi na asa
Akuma FM 87.9 Kumasi.
Yeah, for speaker of parliament inquiry ni anka nche ne say ye mu bi anko no nko anko.
I know according to my meaning come out.
No, yes. And that shows the weaknesses of the committee.
Send also communicate.
They should have a PR. What the woman brought out, no. Oko and the oko hu abeka no. Committee who is talking about the fellas abijina ho na oka. That will give a conception say Abain the tie committee.
But he brought in Abain, so he brought in the presidency.
There be two.
Do you know also about
the issue is that Abain could have come and handled on one day because about 80% of issues now was about the committee.
87.9.
But Felix touched on constitutionality of Mampeniana Muntu, but he never touched on any of the petitions.
Listen, don't forget, she is not an ordinary member, and she is not an ordinary member of the bar. Third arm of government on your head. And to uncle fa any yibiana monkofa bibia easy. I'm not defending them, but I want you to tell you the position and how I will see treating the issue. Sebeya enquire an issue that will affect all judges in the court.
87.9.
Ya really ya. Obi obeko Supreme Court to be ya no. Ase mi be fa no. Ma me ni ebe yi no.
When you bet for any other matter.
Yes. Because say ya makwan amade na meye fair. Obi a aban bi obeba no. Almost shembre bi a ombesesa no use this as a standard.
How come mama be no prejudicial?
Oh, na de ekoi de say de be yi no. No, and make us say the NDC have to be very careful.
Until we can advise them, say they should very
No, they have to be very careful because why? Because I didn't political. It came as a political agenda as they say omode call easy so no. Unfa political issue ma MN solve say procedure normal yen discuss no. It's political and we are going to discuss it at politically. You don't bring a political issue, a political approach, use constitutional means where obiani uni asem. But more the politics are big room.
Okay.
You want us to handle in a different way. Isi don't get ya nese maame ni enya yisi. Me boa. So it's a party agenda. Party agenda. Oh, a political party. Ti wo de ba. No bada wo kwoti committee na maame ne ye ya. Wo say yan kan no ma say.
87.9 Kumasi.
Enye neutral sem. So the issue is that for me the political angle na omudi be wura mu no. Eno na ama ade ni nyina say. So the woman is also coming from a political angle. The woman is coming from a political angle. And you obey say, I don't know, say, abai na anya careful. Ne say, omuma maame no space bebria. He will tarnish the committee and tarnish the president about this issue. Me issue I make say ebia wa raise issue. Ebia o kono bia nipa be mienu bia.
Akuma committee 87.9 Kumasi.
Obia wa ya affected in there. Obenya a lot of issues. Mutnasia is a committee of members. Ne side no more come into agreement. Oh ebia ye mamu nyina ama ebia ba akwa na mienu bi de fine. Ana bia say me privileges am we say na ma compromise.
Okay.
But se mu ye ne sa me si ma me ne sem wo de beba no.
Ebege hu.
I'm telling you because they say onim say order form obeda form. They did not want to resign no. So they should be very careful in handling that woman.
Okay, thank you.
And yes, sir, committee no money so betimi so easily. And they are now finding themselves difficult.
Okay.
Or they say will be here piano.
Me da sefa na izamo meba ho na yedim komo ya yes yedim komo ya na me nua kuma se me o tie dwuma di no o tie Zuba so be say will add or contribute to the discussion here no kakra do we mama no I mean we just want to I want to listen to others review kai when they can Zuba chief good morning.
Morning, sir.
Nyame adom bibia boko. Also person
87.9.
O kan bibi kakra. We there. Be 2 minutes pe. Me man kwati be 2 minutes pe.
Okay. First of all, Ghana country here by but Dr. Fee, did you see anything wrong with the process that they Mamisha or say FM? The woman was taking due process as well. Taking out in a quarter of the law. Nobody has no one on their politician. Nobody has any political agenda against them. And all who throw petitions nearby, they are known all by Charlotte of Indiana, not with no moon. This one they are doing
87.9 Kumasi.
The NDC carefulness of the memory. Or was he expecting that when a lawyer has identified breaches of the law against a chief justice, the president should not have acted on it? Is that what Dr. F.E. Nobody has any.
Ebiana from
the law as the chief justice herself has said is the law. And if you prove that anything is not going on well, also opened, the very place that office ID. So already give you a code to move.
87.9.
So we need to do a cost the one. That is one court now. What now? So when the other everything only give you because if you can meet yes, if you can meet okay for now, I'm not when you become and to be on the papa, and you would be who do the person will die papa, and if the facts are on the side, should be vindicated, and the government will respect if the facts are against them, then the law will take its course, but if they are really suspicious, then means that they are presided over a suspicious design. In that case, your mama must reflect.
Okay. Medase honorable, thank you. My influence here. Richard, honorable Richard Kwesi for Ajmabodi. Kemi. And clean up last week. Anyway,
Charlotte, I'm not saying see issue about no I'm not saying Charlotte, man. You say Charlotte, it was wrong. And I'm going to say the issues are political.
So you are not talking about the process. process the constitutional process but you have maybe issue no na political so na
no they have I won't say obi enka say president afum but the president has a discretion. He could have decided to proceed or not to proceed.
I know another matter for another day. Because obi so lawyer bi catch him say kamampani and I'm say ade no ya establish a prima facie na onya the petitioners could have also triggered another process against him.
For the earlier stage na the bar out me rejected it and another no enti no de I'm not saying say I'm not justifying on 87.9 say me can Charlotte say that was justified. No, it was a political process. And take for tact. I know more yet. I know more politicized issue. Because comment say Oba Chief Justice will be now the process no activating now will be you want that discuss.
Okay, so kaka bi na
medical can say
memfa afrefo kaka
ya faso kra independent constitutional bodies no yes itimi twaso na you use the right process no your independent
87.9 Kumasi
group mevan say second chamber na omudi you ye no beboa afede toss me you adu akwa na let me team am in life in my view now I thought to say go we kra no ka in conclusion I want to tender in my resignation senka resign ya enka I tell you senka the credibility
also yes answer I will lose
but me nya adwen ho no me nya adwen ho no say resign ya anka ebeboa no ama ono otimi agina say abere nke bikura ankwaye 1 or 2 more 3 press conferences but see ya no the very institution no what say omu aye ne ba bi anya ye no na wo san akọ head ya na the very institutions no who can was
because what discredited
judicial system
even or making comment about the setup of the committee and its membership of
so what discredit judicial system do we why na wo san akọ na and me na feel say the best way is go we no or resign and go benya a lot of support and sympathy.
All right, me that's it. Very much could do Minia Prince London share me live from London, United Kingdom. Thank you for your good work for Lord and Country. Aja Marfo here from Chikrum. Befi Bantamo say former President Kufuor has spoken some nuggets of wisdom which the rank and file of the MPP must heed to. We need to be united and do away with individualism. Thankfully, it came at the right time, and the MPP will bounce back. Evelyn also saw she free UK. Koya Sempa Furniture West Benji Mfensi also chair Honorable Losey Boama Wisdom. Okumkom MCEF Atrimanga Bieja South. Akwasi wa taxi driver say the President Mahama should he remove the Chief Justice if they bring MPP. We will come to power. We also bring our Chief Justice. Period. No. Mami for the hello. Good morning. Yes, sir. Shaibu, my monitor ni enko.
Na chana bukinzu ba the great city mayor. Asema mo kanu. Hello na me boss, na bukinzu am say too. What be here no. So the great city. Asema na sana doctor na kanedi. Na me tell na na doctor asema na dey okay. Ni pambo na so obi a woni mu mira na wo semira na me ne de won go face because the only na judicial no dia and I want my money.
Me that's it. Okay, 0322498035 0243114497 tell good morning. So the more video no confirm. Me say what yesim ba wan confirm. Good morning. So mami ntio.
You know to mama na temo to just dan boy na o mu station mama no nya hwe aye politics mo so mu ba na aye politics mama no nya hwe na o mu kan za how you go na mu say mama papa mama no to no na tin da so mama no o mu ba nya mama no ka ho no
me da say hello
sir John
Captain Bengo Captain mami ntio menua
me pa so we ka fra men kwam fa me bia we no won anu am sem line am se producer line for me kire asemsia
frewa ibenya akoma enu me frɛ pa ma frɛ sa na ko sɛ sala no enyi sala no mo de
Matimi da se be ho adwuma. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Sir John.
Yes, sir.
I'm Pastor Jamal in Katakuri Market. I'm the Regional Minister, Dr. Frank Marfo, and I'm checking board in Juba. Until now, my many parties say no, I said the law is the law. They say, "Oh, we are not going to be your press conference." Oh, it will be done. I will be a court. Judicial service here to get MPP party office. The only MPP here, we talk about it. We need them. You are going to go to about one kasa MPP challenge. I could do that. But you will let us say about one. I didn't say you are going to. Until now, content as well as you. Oh, what is Madam and Mr. Go to do the building. The amount of Johnson that say, no, I can't say Johnson in Marfo, but it will be building. Content as well as you. When you have MP, I report to say the MPP party or the full MPP here, what are we for? Then the one will be there.
That's Siminia. Hello, good morning.
Akuma FM 87.
Major Siminia,
alive. Obi to be there. Mamisha Fancy Chama, Malam Content, Sasa House. Automatically, also, I feel that room. Obi Mamiasem. It's my part, Jim Aleno, then come at the move. It's my part, the mama buyer, they will finish now, what do you know? I said that the end come at them. Now, I'm not pro, this time I saw the court. It's not good, but the mama, you know, then cut it not follow because the thing is actually coming. You have more years. I like my camel.
Medas, Mame for last caller. Good morning.
We are more careful.
Akuma FM 87.9 Kumasi.
We got in the building. Namincha Amwoku MPP Asante Regional Secretary I had never Amwoku. That's in Kodia from JFK Kumkom. So maintain MPP media patriots and a Chamos Bempamura. Media Minister Chief Justice no. A orchestrated plan say Abano or Kosroba from within Chinabotoma Obeino. Nasa a Sabonina Omuchan Omurani. If it's a new Ibo watching them one if we say a blow man penny Mahama airborne to one or say. Nanaku Fado not the MPP Abenimo. Apaki the chief the judiciary with MPP judges. And to a balancing question, you know. Not just say your Omuye, every so and a PM is war.
Meda Seminia, thank you very much. Ms. Amo, Chairman, where do I remember us now? Now, so
I bring us some butter.
I mean, also I call that.
Ladies,
Import.
import,
That be said.
That would mean for me, man.
That would mean for me. So, he need the only about no 15.
Akuma FM 87.9
Kumasi. Can they say, Media me call me, Jumana, me call
Nada, Chairman. Doc, won't go for Bimra. I have been here.
Oh, I see what baby.
Gana had a single baby.
Oh, Jai, I didn't hear multicultural. You also to me come here. Walk up on against one back one.
Me request no one am zalia to me. 1st July.
Me and Thomas of
Ghana say prayer. Where that's what I'm saying. Mama say you nyina be bompa no. Obia all the media houses in Ghana. All the media houses in Ghana, nya party. All media houses in Ghana, Ghana. The only country we have is Ghana.
Escape me. As some Mr. Amwake, many are doing 100%. No crew woman say, say JDM, Assemblies of God. At the end of the day, Papa Superintendent in Wigan, and board chair of immigration. Are good? Na sa first July
87.9 Kumasi.
First July National Prayer, you know. Said na Mr. Moye suggesting on think I drew on my said mo Father's Day, yeah, Mother's Day near the. Oh, Mr. Remo. Come on, yeah. Empire dear.
Now, what Tiana?
Yeah,
publishing nkrofo mu ntua omo yi wa ba no airtime no e wa ha won face camera say
na venye airtime
ye bom pa mu maju man ni nyina maju ni nyina ye tere mu bokwa unya bi moa
no
tradition there be empire there
no but prayer no there say tradition obi abobi say anya selective
national
nti Muslims obi yami adma Tuesday Friday but holiday na Friday but prayer no there Tuesday and me think so o postpone no Tuesday but holiday na Friday. I was saying that must say yeah sorry na bibini akohina ba.
Akuma FM 87.9 Kumasi.
That is that. Yes. Abibi Nstroma is up next. Yes. Omini
Minia
Boko there.
Nyame adom boko na wo so.
Great. BBI fine.
BBI fine. Na se jumadi na akọ very nice pa.
Yeah.
Na omo komo no mu di twa toe na omo ka se wo se ye bom paye no. Se nka ye benya nka ye mfa nto bom paye. Na me ka chi Mr. Amo se paye ne de Ghana ye ka my bom paye pa obi ase Ghana we are one of them.
But you need a common prayer.
No, I'm saying
say bia we need a common prayer topic say Ghana the whole country
okay,
on
so
a day.
The purpose of this prayer
87.9
Ghana say Yankopon a man in so now man name nkoyi
like any man be say like any man be to say no like any man na ko Ghana
menye PR so
no like
that be me no I don't remember some dem ho beto ase bi
but I'm just talking to you as a host
of the program. I know if you are asking me as a host me want me limit on how about for communication be am
because be na ye bom pa ye say dey be ya o man mpanimfo o mu de sika ko guama no ne o mu jai ye bom pa ye say efia adokro ye be jai ye bom pa ye say
na bonfo 87.9
Kumasi amontene so kuma manfo ni nyina be jai ye bom pa ye say nkonkonsan pese min kum nya ne those things na esa o man no e be jai ye bom pa ye say ye sua amanfo na ye jai ye de na ya dwene ye say ye jai ye de no obi ba ya ma ye no na obi de obi na mo na ye di so no ye be jai say no na ye ko bo ho pa ye de I think say very important because I don't know say ye bo ho pa ye man yakopon timi sakra ye because that's the only thing.
And I say also count prayer and thanksgiving.
Okay, so thanksgiving, I mean, so one kwandi so that's the man yankopon what I say. But said your mind, yeah, I'm telling you, say, share like historically, empire you're born of Ghana every week here, who call other countries? It's not like that.
And I make us say,
and you know,
maybe empire, maybe cross or them, see me cross sorry, fear that,
right?
Maybe empire first. Maybe I no money, they no crime.
Fine, but here so empire man
but how will we know say empire smesi bobo be am mine but where they say
so what I'm saying is
national prayer it means that there is an agenda say that no the empire am mine no to be empire is about mine but the key things that I mean to say you for but the who say as individual that way you empire the more mine be
so man be 87.9
very important say the okay say a day for national prayer ye da ye empire dey medical can just empire dey ye because empire dey obi empire but the most important thing is say empire human can ho no empire hunu
oh yeah I know there
because empire because I mean Bible you say ye empire say bia say dey timi ye nyame nye sia ne nkosi ya enti dey timi ya no san ye pe ye nso say ye sase ko dia ho nsem amanfo fo ye japade san na o man ti na o enti ama de cha ye nkoa ama nkoa obi ka ye nkoa le di ade ama oba kroma se ba bian sase papa nyina ada nyina no
beto so
bian sase papa nyina ada nyina no ahoho na age enti eno hu ti na like ye bompa ye ana se
Kumasi
me da se
John eno me pete se ye nsa se akodi ahoho nsem a me ye ti sika so komodi ye eno hu mpa ye ne ye baba ma bibia sachira na se de ye
eduru ha ibi hu yame adom a on Tuesday we will see be hu wasem we jade ama bibi stroma obi ni akohene controversial man oba betra so ha bibi stroma